What's up, guys? It's your homeboy Cowboy Crunk coming to you from Manama, Bahrain. Yeah, it's your war daddy. Unfortunately, having to give some updated information about, our leader, our quarterback, our general on the field that had that crazy severe injury last night. I was watching the game. I've kind of taken a different stance on the way I'm watching the game, the way I'm approaching the game. I'm just kind of watching, and I just can't get into with the way the defense has been playing and the win-loss column and, the lack of the coaches and Jerry Jones or whoever's making these non-calls to step out and get us, the players we need around Dak to put us in the situation to win every week. Not against the Giants, not against teams that are 1-3 or 1-4 or going down the road 2-6 or whatever, but to win every week. Andy Dalton, as you can see, was a good pickup to get us through. Yesterday, Dak Prescott took us all the way up to the finish line, and Andy Dalton took us across the finish line. But going back to Dak, I do want to wish him the best, wish him a speedy recovery. I had a very similar situation in Germany, possibly the exact same injury. Not knowing the exact details of his, it usually happens one or two ways. From your knee down, you have the two bones that go to your ankle and create your ankle. It's actually the tibula, or the fibula, which is the shin bone, and then the tibia, which is the second bone, which is the smaller bone. Both of those bones go down and they connect at the bottom and kind of make a shoe around what's called the talus. The talus is that knuckle that your foot moves around on, and it's in the middle of those two bones on the left and the right side of your foot that of your ankle, that make up your ankle bones. You got your inside ankle and your outside ankle bone. Those two bones are probably, one of those is most likely, possibly both, but hopefully just one is probably what broke off when Dak had his injury. Because like I said, the way that works is it's the two bones come down and they actually are like, this would be the tibia, the smaller bone. This would be your fibula, the larger bone, and the tips of those wrap around that talus. And the talus is actually longer this way than it is wide. So when they're in that bone, when that foot gets twisted, what it does is that joint allows your foot to move up and down like this. But it doesn't allow your foot to do is move very much left to right. So when your foot gets twisted left to right, it's going to break off the tip or the end of your, and that actually has a medical term also, the tip of that thing does. It'll break off the tip of your tibia, or on the other side, your fibula. And when that happens, that usually is what the surgery calls for, to get a plate or a pin or whatever. So I had this done back in 1991. So this is not a high, technically advanced type surgery. I actually had the picture, but it's on this phone right here. But I have a scar across the outside of mine. I actually broke the bigger of the two bones, just broke the tip of it off of my fibula. So that healed, took like 4 to 6 weeks. I did have a cast on for like 6 weeks, so it took 6 weeks to heal. Because I had no nerve damage, I still had to go through a lot of physical therapy. The ankle had little to no strength in it. When you get it out of a cast for that long, it really, really is very weak. And you got to put your strength back into it. A lot of physical therapy. The physical therapy is painful. A lot of stimulants type physical therapy, electroshock, ice, cold water, heat and water. They'll take a lubricant and put it over your joint and flush they squeeze it and squeeze all of that fluid out of your ankle and squeeze it up into your leg. And they'll squeeze some of it down into your toes or whatever, but getting that fluid out of there will help it recover quicker as well. So that's a lot of the stuff he's going to have to go through, guys. I really am glad. We've got a competent backup quarterback. This was a guy that I was happy to see us pick up, and at least the season is not flushed now. We know we have an opportunity to do something. Another guy, Michael Gallop, my number one receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, stepped up and made crucial plays like he has all season, like he has when the ball's thrown to him. You don't have to throw it to him. You can sling it to him. He is a Julio Jones type wide receiver. He'll go get it. He'll make a play. He'll stay in bounds. He'll do some acrobatic, athletic backflip kind of type stuff to get in the end zone when he does do it. The guys, to me, he's our number one receiver. Not Julio Jones, CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper, they kind of have some similarities. They're more more running the proper routes, getting in the open spot of the zone and those kind of things. But to me, Michael Gallup can do those things as well as do the dynamic high point the ball, go up and get it. He'll moss you, all those things. So hopefully we'll keep this season rolling. I know that was just the New York Giants. They didn't have a great record. They scored their first touchdown. They scored multiple touchdowns for the first time in like 6 games that they had multiple touchdowns, something like that. But they haven't had a touchdown in 2 games, period. So they put up numbers on us. We've got to get that defense fixed. I'm hoping still that the Cowboys will go out and do that. Right now, this video is about Dak. I didn't really want to go into the whole football kind of type thing. We need to take every bit of encouragement, every bit of energy, every bit of leadership that Dak has. You guys know I hold Dak pretty damn high. I hold him higher than a lot of even the Cowboy fans out there do. I have him as a top 7 quarterback. I have him as a top 3 football player in the league once you put everything together. I'd say 4 if you got to throw Aaron Donald in there as well. But to me, the top 4 football players in the league, as far as durability, as far as leadership, as far as playing the position, affecting the game, making your team follow you, locker room. There's 100 different aspects of being a football player. A quarterback has probably 20 aspects. A football player, when you put the package together, there's 100 different things. And Dak, on all those other things, especially, is he's way up there with those other characteristics. So that's why I move him up from maybe the 7th best quarterback I think in the NFL to the probably the 4th best football player, 3rd or 4th. You can throw Russell Wilson, Aaron Donald, and of course Patrick Mahomes in there. All good leaders, all good football players. They're tops at their positions, and the quarterback just deserves that kind of respect anyways. So hopefully all of that leadership, all the things that Dak carries inside, we can take that and sprinkle it around the team and put this season together for Dak, and maybe Dak can lead from the sideline and be a motivational leader, and get a little something done this season, move up the ladder board, get into these playoffs, and see what we can do. Andy Dalton, dedicate the season to Dak. Zeke, dedicate the season to Dak. Do it for the guy that was working his ass off, going down the wrong way. There's a dude going down the wrong way of the street. Yeah. I just maybe saved his life. I don't know. Or maybe he's still going to go that way. Yeah, coming down the wrong way. Anyways. But that's what we're looking at. Dak, bro, get better. Like I said, the physical therapy you're going to have to go through. I hope there was no nerve damage. If there's no nerve damage, 6 to 8 weeks maybe. And that's just getting back, walking on it, and all those things. If you're looking at full recovery, football recovery, it's gonna be longer. You're looking at probably 2 to 3 months minimum, 3-4 months minimum, and then if he has any nerve damage, who knows how long. But that's only possible to tell, I think, once they open the leg up and get in there. I don't know those things, but if he has nerve damage, it'll be longer than 3 months. But like I said, I had the same injury, went through those things, and the physical therapy was probably the hardest part. I think that will be something Dak will tackle and take care of and handle well, and Dak will come out strong. I don't have any recurring injuries from mine. It's 100%. So I think he'll get back to that level too. But anyways, guys, Cowboy Crunk, I'm home back here in Manama, Bahrain, pulling into the apartment. I'm going to get the video posted, and good luck to you guys. Hey, stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Go Cowboys.